the last 3 budgets, the total allocation being given the southern part of the country is more than the northern part of the country.
Engineer Suleiman,
yes.
you know...
And I challenge anybody.
Anybody...
Can I comment here?
Very quickly.
Okay.
Anybody coming from the presidency would probably say, well, look, under President Buhari, there's been what they call agricultural revolution. So many farmers are being empowered, etc., railroad going on in the north. What's your response to that quickly before DG comes in?
We made a statement there. We said yes. There has been a lot of noise concerning the agricultural, should I say, improvement. But in reality, how much was really being put into all this? What exactly is being done? The farmers that are cultivating this rice in Kebbi State, what is it that has gone to them? Yes, now they have a market to sell their rice. But in terms of other, should I say, agricultural programs, what is it exactly that's done to help northern Nigeria for them to become the agricultural hub of this country?
Director General, I know you want to respond.
Let me say, for instance, Mr. President went out of his way to borrow 100 billion naira. They call it the Sukuk bond soft loan. It was meant for roads, federal roads. And it was divided into the 6 geopolitical zones. 5 of the 6 zones got 16.7. The Northwest got the highest.
Is that true?
Let me comment.
I'm commenting.
No. I think it's just important that, you know, you just quickly say yes or no.
I don't tell the figures here.
Okay.
I have the figures.
I'll be very happy if that is true.
When Mr. President went ahead to borrow $4.8 billion for the Mambila hydroelectric power plant. On the cast as well was the Enugu coal. Mr. President is working on that, but Mambila had taken off. That is the man that's not working in favor of the North. The agricultural position in KB is not ephemeral. It's the highest milling plant in any state of the country. If you go to Kaduna as well, with the energy of the governor of Kaduna State and that of KB, but the federal government support base. The group called Ola Farm that helps. We're inviting them to other states. Do you know what they said? That we should as well, in their zone with Mr. President and others, that they should have the concession they have in the north. So it pains me that the same northern elders, where Mr. President is being bashed, are the same people in the so-called security apparatus we're talking about. The NSA, the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Air Staff, NIA, and the rest, except the Chief of Defense Staff, whom even the military will tell you that he's supervising on top, but he's not holding troops or equipment. These are northerners. So when they came out bashing Mr. President, and I asked myself, I said, this world is a wonderful world. While we're on the other side, receiving flags from the southern group, the same northerners did not do what the Igbo said. The Igbo said, look at where the rain started so that you could know how to get the rain off your neck.
It's a good thing that you're coming to that part, because right now, I mean, still taking a look at this statement, it looks like you're showing total disappointment in terms of...
Can I respond to some of the things you said?
You will get the moment to do that.
Thank you.
If you look at all that has been said, I mean, all that you've said in your statement, it looks like there's a total disappointment in terms of nothing to show for how many years. I think that is also reflected in this statement.
Absolutely.
That the North has been in power.
Yes.
The question is, whose fault is that?
This is exactly our point. Our point is that we feel for this presidency because we believe this is a northern presidency. This is a presidency that many of us many of us almost sacrifice their life to ensure that it comes to fruition. And when we don't see that level of performance we're expecting, and at the same time, when we advise, saying that this is the way for Mr. President to make it better, those advice are not taken.
I find it interesting that you say that this is not really about the president. It's not only the president that we are excoriating in this our statement. We're talking about the general leadership of the North,
Yes.
right? How come it is then? You're still saying that, you know, we nearly give our life for this northern presidency, in quote. Because whether or not you like it, the entire country, Mr. President got votes from different parts of the country with
Yes.
promises to do different things for different groups of people.
Absolutely.
And you have heard the criticisms against the president from
Yes.
the different parts of the country.
Yes.
They believe that he has been tilted towards the North, and they believe that he has, I mean, a huge preference for the North. When you talk about security challenges, as Mr.
Yes.
Okechukwu did point out, the northern, people are the ones heading those agencies. So what precisely is the problem?
Let me take you more on virtually on these issues, because you have combined two things at the same time. First of all, when we started the whole discussion, we said the Northern Elders Forum took all the leadership. Then, Mr. Osita here, zero it down to presidency. And I'm not talking about presidency. You are saying, why are you not talking about presidency? Why not talk about... I said, yes. We started talking about all the leadership. Now, if you want us to discuss what is exactly the problem with what we're seeing with the president's performance so far, let me take the issue of all the security chiefs that are coming from the North. Well and good. But can he tell me, before Mr. President came, we do drive our cars, go to most parts of northern Nigeria. Today, nobody can drive his car, go to anywhere without being fear of being kidnapped. At the same time, just 2 weeks ago, where did the president go? He went to northern states that have suffered from these criminal activities.
We will let you continue from there when we come
back.
back.
Is that a sign of deterioration?
We will let you continue from that particular spot when we
Yes.
come back from this break. Please stay with us.